Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now today you find me at the 2022 Peak District Highland Games, where athletes from all over the country have come to compete to see who is the best at the Highland Games here in Matlock. So we are now just waiting for the athletes to be led into the ring by the City of Manchester Pipe Band. Then there will be a short introduction, and after that the Peak District Highland Games here at Matlock Farm Park will begin.
People, I hope you're going to have a fabulous day. We're fortunate enough to have these wonderful games in the Peak District, and I really hope that you're going to have a very memorable day. As was said, I chair the local tourist board. We've got so many things in our area, so just to remind you, if you're here for another week before you go back to school, children, we've got so many things. Okay, we've got some great houses, some great play areas such as Chatsworth, Hardwick, Haddon and the like all over the county. We've got some great attractions. There's caves, there's the wonderful towns and villages, pubs, there's lots of walking, there's lots of river sports on the Derwent, all these sort of things. Lots of activities and adventures for you to do. And of course here in Matlock this wonderful town just down the road. We've obviously got the cable cars at the Heights of Abraham, Hawley's Park and all the wonderful things you can do there if you've got an afternoon spare, Gulliver's Kingdom, but of course, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys and everyone here today, we have Matlock Farm Park, and you look at the investment they put in over the last year, it's a real credit to them. So huge thank you to all the team who worked so hard here at Matlock Farm Park. Round of applause please. As I say, it's a great pleasure to be here today. I know you're going to be entertained royally by these strong men and women that you see behind me, and it gives me my great pleasure to open the 2022 Peak District Highland Games. Well done.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh dear, Scott.
Cheers, guys.
So we've had the official photos. We really need to get underway now.
Give me a nod when you're ready. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
So big round of applause for the first press. Oh, beautiful stuff there, Kim. As you can see there, the log press is in that cylinder shape. It just helps being able to roll that across the chest. Getting a balance, using the legs to drive out. Well done there, Kim. That's a heavy weight as well. Remember, Kim stepping in last minute. First one, the pressure's on as well on the log press. Well, let's get behind the crowd. Beautiful, love the atmosphere down at Matlock Farm Park. It's really good to have all your support. Come on, Kim, set the standard. Rolls it up, driving with the legs. Come on, waiting for a lockout. She's got a little bit of time there. Remember, this is for reps. Get a breather.
15 seconds.
Nice and steady. 15 seconds left on the clock. Has she got one more? Beautiful, Kim. All the way. Oh, nearly there. She's got a little bit of time on the clock. Maybe it's just winding down now. A round of applause there for Kim. Remember, Kim, a football coach as well in the local club as well. Got kids herself, mother, and pressing 55 kilo. Impressive stuff there. Next up is Nikki Dawn. Round of applause. 3 times Guinness World Record holder. Won the competition in the women's in 2021 as well. Just getting some final instructions from Mark. So let's see what Nikki can do. Remember, this is a new event that we threw into 2022. The women didn't do the log press last year, so we've introduced this. They're now running a full comp, so they do the same as the men, and that's looking strong. Round of applause there. Brings it down really smooth. I know she's been training as well. Oh, this is good stuff. As you can see, Nikki driving forward with the legs as well, planting the feet, using that upper body strength, and that little bit of a spring as well. As she's pressing, this is looking good. She's got time on the clock as well. Beautiful stuff. If you are grabbing photos and videos, do share them on the Man Be Strongman Facebook page. We'd love to see them. Do tag yourself in photos if you're enjoying it. Has you got another one, guys? Beautiful. Let's try and give everybody the same round of support. I want you all to go back with no voice after this competition. It's great stuff and she's doing well. She's got her own room now to collect all the picture frame Guinness World Records she's got. This is a good standard, remember, 55 kilo. She's going up well, so she's got some time on the clock. But she's got one more, guys! Oh, excellent job there by Big Gaz as well behind Nikki. Gaz part of the crew today as well. I honestly say, running these competitions, if it wasn't for the crew and everybody involved, we wouldn't get these up and ready. But big round of applause now for Emma Wilson! For those that were here in 2021, the legend now, Chloe Brennan, who lifted the Dinny Stones. Chloe coaches Emma. Chloe's competing in England's Strongest Woman today, so Emma's stepped in. Remember, Emma's in this under 64 kilo. So 10 stone body weight. So this is a massive weight. It's nearly your own body weight pressed. Beautiful stuff, guys. Come on. I mean, I'm going to be totally honest here. I would struggle with 55 kilo. So she's lifting definitely more than what I could. And as you see, she's fast at this one. This is a different strategy. Dipping with the legs and pushing. This is good stuff, Emma. She's straight into it.
This is a different tactic. Oh, beautiful stuff. Technically really good there. This is good stuff, Emma. Oh, and again, good stuff. Absolute pocket rocket, if you don't mind me saying that. This is good stuff. She's straight into it. There's no rest, and she's using both the legs strength and the arm strength just to get it up. And this is good. This is from the floor, remember. We have done it from the shoulders in previous years. This is good stuff. She's not tiring for me. This could set the standard on the first event. Oh, beautiful crowd. Come on. I love a surprising event. Oh, beautiful stuff. Round of applause there for Emma Wilson. Beautiful. Next up steps Michaela Moore over from Doncaster. Trains at the Viking Strength Gym there. And this is an interesting one as well. Michaela's fiance, Mark Pearson, competing today in the men's category as well. So that's really good. We've got a strong couple here, both competing and supporting each other.
Give me nod when
We'll
you're
just
ready.
let her get her focus.
3. If you wish. 3, 2, 1, go.
So again, nice. Oh, that's looking good, Michaela.
Come on.
So Michaela, first place in the Masters Pro Strongwoman comp as well. So holds a title to a name well known on the circuit as well, and getting herself a name certainly this year as she builds traction towards national titles as well. She's a new competitor to this as well, to the Highland Games in the Peak District. I find it's always good to mix the field about. It keeps the guys and the women on edge. This is looking good. Can she chase down Emma's result? And again, it seems to be that the strategy nice and quick, not letting the lactic acid build up is the strategy here. It's working well. Will the guys do the same? I don't know. But this is looking good. So nice and focused, got their glasses on. Referee Mark Angles there, making sure that it's giving a lift, and this is going up nice and smooth. Michaela again, putting on the tyres, and again resetting. Just having a little bit of a rest as she out of tyre. Now pulls off Michaela Moore! A newbie on the show, another newbie. We've been working hard behind the scenes to fill this athlete roster up with surprises. We like to see people that we know, but we also like to have fresh faces in as well and see what damage they can do with the results. So this is Kay, the last of the strong women on the log press. Then we'll move straight into the men.
3, 2, 1, go. Lovely.
So this is looking good. Kay racking up Scotland's strongest woman first place as well. So she has landed that title under her belt as well. And she's come here at the Peak District Highland Games to show, and seems to be that Emma's set that standard there in terms of the technique. So it's nice and fast there. Kay deploying the same strategy. So it's literally going to be how many times can they rep that in the time. Michaela looked really quick there. I will update you on the results as I get them. We're counting the reps in. Feel free to count. Doesn't matter, you probably lost count there now. With the men, count 1, 2, 3, as many reps as you want. But this is fast, Kay. This is looking good. Oh, there's so many wild cards in this athlete field today. I just don't know where to hedge my bet. But she gets that up. Beautiful. And again, crowd over there as well. Brilliant support there from the crowd in the stadium. Women have certainly added some razzmatazz to this Highland Games event. Really good stuff. Oh, round of applause there. That's got to be close. That concludes the first event of the women in the Peak Edge Hotel sponsored log press. So we'll just get ready. So when you're ready, big round of applause for Matt Nethercourt. So watch carefully, because this will give you an idea of the weight that these guys are lifting. 120 kilo above the head, around about 18 stones, roughly, give or take. That's a lot of weight, as many times as you can.
3, 2, 1, go.
So count him in, let's help him. So as you can see, keeping low, it's a big old beast that he's not used this log before as well. It's a difficult one, as you can see. 120 kilo that is. Stepping up, come on there, Matt. Oh, beautiful. You could tell there was some weight on there, but I tell you something, it got it in the end. So he's just feeling the weight, keeping nice and low. Massive leg strength as well as Matt. I have seen him improve over the years. As you can see, it's getting steady with that weight. You've got your own body weight on your chest near enough. As you can see, arch in the back, using the belt. 120 kilo, come on there. Has he got another one, guys? There's time on the clock.
20 seconds.
Part of being in Strongman and Highland Games competitions is the balance between providing entertainment for all you guys but making it hard, and this shows you how difficult this event is. Come on there, Matt. Come on there. Well, a round of applause there for Matt. You got one out. First time stepping up from novice into a big competition. I thought that was right out. Absolute monster on this. Feel a little bit that the raffle didn't go his way. I know Jake probably would have liked to have been down the latter end of the field, coming last. It's always better to be a chaser. You'll hear me keep saying that throughout the day. It's better to be a chaser than setting the standard. But Jake's really good at this event, I'm not going to lie. We'll see how he goes.
1, go.
Please count him in. This could be double figures. Looking good. As you can see, just getting that stability with the legs, planting your feet, as you can see. Come on there, Jake. It's a beast, this log, as well. It really is a monster. It's really wide, so actually rolling it up is quite difficult as well. But as you can see with Jake, he settles into it nice. So as you can see, rolling it up, and he's going pretty quick here. Come on there, Jake. Some of the guys here as well having back-to-back competitions. Sometimes there's no rest as well. But this is looking good. Can you get it into double figures here? Remember, there's loads of time on the clock. So the MC says it's easy for me standing here, flexing my vocal cords all day. This is beautiful stuff. You've got time on the clock there, Jake. But let's get behind him, crowd. I want to see this. Let's get the standard up. He's got a difficult job here, coming second place in the running order. I tell you something, Jake's one of the best pressers in the field today. I'm not going to deny everybody else's. There always surprises in this sport. Somebody else could come and rep out, but Jake's a strong favourite with this event. He's a beast. Round of applause there for Jake. Come on, please. As he steps forward. Absolutely fantastic competitor, Sean, for me. Been down north at Highland Games with us, travelled down there. Really reliable, comes on our shows at under 16.5 stone bodyweight. Big round of applause there for Sean Blair's competed 3 times here. And he's getting better and better. He's run Rotherham Highland Games in 2021 as well. I've been watching his training and his log press. Comes from down Stoke as well. We got some family there, or friends or fans. It's great to hear, but Sean is good at this event as well. Gives somebody weight away, but he's strong on the log press. I've seen his training. He's looking good. This press is a little bit more difficult, though, just with the implement. That log is very wide and it's difficult. The handles are difficult. It's hard to replicate in the gym with the cylinder metal logs, but this is good, as you can see. Gives away the body weight, still supremely strong, agile as well. Good in the throwing events as well in the Highland Games. But this is looking good. As you can see, the grass, we are on a slight slope here as well, I don't know if anybody else has noticed. So when you put the weight across your chest, you're leaning back if you've got a little bit of a slope. And that's where Gaz is doing a great job there, just guiding the lads. It's great to have the crew here. Without the crew, Richard, Jack and Gaz here, it wouldn't happen. Simple as, but this is looking good. There's time on the clock as well, Sean.
15 seconds.
Always impresses me as well, does Sean. Comes from the same area as Eddie Hall as well, so there's some stock down there. Oh, beautiful. That's a good standard there, Sean. Looking good. So he's got some time on the clock. I think he's improved year on year as well, Sean. Come on, let's get behind Sean, boys! One more! Come on! Oh, just slightly escaped him. Great count there. I thought that was an excellent job. Always surprising. Had a little bit of a joke with Scott, coming in leaner as well, more agile, more cardio, as he's still got the log press strength, because I tell you, when he's on form, it just surprises me every time. When he's on form, he's in double figures. I want to big him up here, but Scott has appeared on all the posters over the last few years, on roundabouts in Chesterfield and all sorts, and you're always having a laugh. Come on, crowd favourite, best face paint of the competition, but let's see what he can do.
2, 1,
Do count him in if you want, that's up to you. So looking good. And that's nice and smooth and controlled so far. A little bit slower than the other guys. That doesn't matter because he's able to keep that energy flow, and it rolls up really nicely, as you can see. He's got his feet spread nice and widely as well. Got that stable platform looking good. Come on, all the way there, Scott. Come on, trim him in, guys. Oh, I can't swear, but that just looks an absolute challenge, to be honest, that log. It's a new one we introduced in last year as well. We used to use the cylinder log, which was still difficult. This is a view to this one.
Come on.
All the way there, Scott. It's yours. Wow, beautiful. We know he went into double figures last year. I think he's out of that big round of applause there. Remember, in Highland Games and strongman sports, it's a strategy all the way through. You might not be winning competitions over the years. Known Simon for around about 6 or 7 years, former Yorkshire's strongest man, former Doncaster's strongest man, Sheffield's well, racked up the regional titles. Not seen him as active as this year in the competitions on the circuit. They were keen to come onto this show as well. Plus, I think his wife Katie wouldn't have been very pleased if it had not come today. I know she loves that as well. Hi Katie, but we'll see what he can do. Came on the podium as well, in 3rd place twice. Very good at the speed events as well, actually. Good at the vehicle pulling as well as Simon. We'll see what he can do on the log press. So we'll just let him settle there. As you can see, that's the chalk that they're using. So that just helps with the grip as you're wrapping your hands around those wide handles on the log press. Remember, 18-ish stone going up here. 4 reps. Jake looking good on there. Sean looking good. Scott looking good on there as well. Matt stepping up, great step up there, grinding a rep out. First time he's been on that event. Let's see what Simon can do. And again, that's a long way at 6'5". That is a long way to lift that log as well in the air and lock out. And as you can see, just using that stability, and he's taking his time. That's a good strategy there, Simon. This is good. That's a solid 2. He's just going to chalk up his hands again. And we'll see if this new weight loss as well has lost around about 4 to 5 stones as well as Simon over the last 2 years. He used to come in tick the scales at 28 stone at one point in these comps, now down to about 21. So he's just... He's got time on the clock. Has he got some time? Has he got one more crowd? Can't tell you the pain that this causes as well, but it does help, guys, when you cheer him on. It really, really does. You sometimes just zone out and you can hear round of applause there for big Simon Knowles. And next up, big round of applause here for Matt Pearson, under 105 competitor, 5th at UK Strongest Man. Been a couple of years since he's been on our show, stepped in only with a week's notice as well, back-to-back competitions. Crowd favourite Matt Pearson, let's see what he can do. He didn't have any disadvantage in terms of the body weight with Sean Blair's. He was repping out. Matt Pearson in at the same weight category, really strong as well. Seen him perform really well over the years. Good to see him part of the show. Let's see what he can do. Oh, so he's got to settle. Yeah, so as you can see, it's really hard to get that stability once you've got that amount of weight above your head locked out. Very difficult to keep in the same place. You need that stable platform, but he is strong, and he's a real competitor at national level in that category as well. And as you can see, it's just rolling.
25 seconds left.
Come on. Power on the green, come on.
10 seconds.
Competed at Norfolk Highland Games as well. Competed last year in the Peak District Highland Games. Notable presser as well.
You can do it!
As you can see, a little bit of banter. Banter always goes on. I tell you, I hear some stuff between these lot. They all know each other as well. There's quite a few that do. Scott really good at this. Did around about a 40-ton truck pull as well in Lincoln. He was leading that event until the last 2 when it was snatched away from him. But in the top 2-3 podium there on the truck pull, that was 40-ton worth of truck pull. Really good on the circuit as well. Came down Norfolk, competed here before, and really good on the log press. And he's got a chasing position as well. He knows what Jake's wrecked out. He knows what Scott's wrecked out. He's got a figure to chase. Really strong. And we've got 4 more people after Scott. So he's the 5th last. Let's see what he can do. And as you can see, he's really stable. Is that not stable, guys? As you can see, he's not rolling back. He's got his feet planted. And as you can see, incredible upper body strength. This looks like it's going to be a good performance to me. This is good stuff. Mark Thompson up next after Scott Moore. Then Dave Johnson. This is looking nice and smooth. Could Scott Moore be the king of the log press here? Well, this is looking good. Let's give him a round of applause, guys, because this is technically really good. He's got time on the clock as well. He's got loads of time there. This is looking good. Oh, nicely done there. Yeah, straight up to the next one. This is good. This has got to be a big, big number. Beautiful. Thank you very much for your round of applause there for More Strength, Scott Moore! Another one who operates in the under 105 kilogram division as well, known locally and competed at the Peak District Highland Games now for around about 4 events. Competed at Rotherham and Yorkshire Strongest Man as well, coming third in that. We'll see what he can do. Following Mark is Dave Johnson, then Mark Stevenson and Thor, and that will conclude this event. So let's see what damage Mark can do. 8 reps to beat by the standard set by Scott Moore. Come on there, because I know Mark's not keen on this either. It's not one of his favourite events, but he has repped before. Let's see what he can do. It's a monster log, this. Monster log. He's got time on the clock. Reset it, Mark. Take your breath. Let's give him a round of applause here. Come on, let's cheer him up. Come on there, Mark. You've done this before. It's yours. Remember, this is the first event. You can pick up points during, but you've got one in you. Come on. Oh, it's so difficult as well. It's a balancing act. It's so difficult to get that up. It just tires you out so quickly. It drains the energy and the strength.
20 seconds left.
Very hard to claw this back. It's not impossible. I've seen it done before, but it's very, very difficult to claw back. Here we go. When you are ready, just getting that stability, trying to push up. Oh, come on there, big round of applause there for Mark Thompson. What a beast that is. Awful implement, awful. Gets worse throughout the day anyway, Mark, you'll be glad to hear. Don't get any better. Of today's event. Like in the introductions, I said to you, just such a good strongman and promoter in terms of all the money that he's raised for charity after losing 2 close friends. Done brilliant, honestly. He does all sorts for charity of his own time, organising events. He was the gentleman, he was the athlete that we did leave the brakes on the tractor last year, and he had to do it twice. We promise that won't happen again. Let's see what he can do on the log. We've only had this log in the competition for the last 2 years, so it's a new log, and it is just awkward, as you can see. But he's got that. Come on, Dave. Yes, exactly. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he just didn't lock out. I'll get an official on that. But he's got time on the clock, Dave. Got time on the clock, mate. Come on, Dave. Beautiful. Great encouragement from this side of the crowd as well. They've cheered on every competitor here on the left. I love that. Love how you're getting behind everybody. It really does make a difference.
Come on, Dave, one more. 20 seconds left. Beautiful. Yes! Come on, mate.
Go on there, Dave. Big round of applause there for Dave stepping in. Remember, this is the first event. 5 more to go to rack up points. Stepped in this year, has been hounding me for a chance at these games every year. He deserves his chance. He's done well. He's competed locally. He's got extremely strong and lean as well, taking it really seriously. So it's actually great to see a spectator now turn competitor as well. I think that's a fantastic story. That came from the Highland Games here as well. So it's great to have Mark involved. Not seen much of his training as well. Could be a dark horse in this event. Who knows? I've been surprised before. So we'll see how we can do on the log. I don't think he was looking forward to it too much. First time he will have felt this weight as well. So it'll be a newbie for him. Come on there. Come on there, Mark. Spectator turned competitor in the last 4 years. Great story. Oh, nearly. I don't think that'll be given, but he got it up. It's, again, feeling that weight. Once it's up in the air, it will throw you about. It's hard to get your balance. That's the challenge. That's the difficulty. Mark Stevenson. So the letting focus is rolling you up all right, as well as just getting those feet steady. It's hard to even settle your feet when you've got that amount of weight bearing down it all. So nearly, so nearly. And he knows he's out with that round of applause. And that's probably a good strategy, guys. Remember, there's 5 events left. There's no point, if you're struggling, blowing out on the first event. You cock up the whole competition. And another couple in this as well. So it's absolutely fantastic. He stepped in, John Thorne, last minute. This was 2 days ago. We had an injury dropout. He wanted to keep it around 12 competitors. Competed down at the strength games on a farm, pulling tractors and all sorts. So he's up for this. He hasn't had any time or notice to prepare for these events. That is difficult. But as you can say, comparing these competitions over the years, I've been surprised. You can never count somebody out. I've not seen him before, but that's rolled up nicely, finding his feet. And he's done it on the pause there. First time he's felt that sort of weight on that implement as well. That's the difficulty. Does log press, does train strongman as well, but on that implement it is difficult. Remember, John, the last competitor of the log press, sponsored by the Peak Edge Hotel. This is the log press, well done therefore, feeling the weight. Sometimes the competitors ease their way into this. The first lift might be difficult, get a feel for it, learn on the job, so to speak. And runs up nice and smooth. This is looking nice and settled there, John. This is good. Nice and smooth. You got time on the clock, don't worry. Remember, 8 reps, the standard by. More power, Scott Moore. Run away with that event. But we'll see what Thor can do. Beautiful. Hey, round of applause, that concludes.
Well, sadly, that's about all we have time for in part 1. But stop by for part 2, when we will be having more action from the Peak District Highland Games here at Matlock Farm Park. See you soon.